Sami Zayn's not going to be in the Rumble this year, which you long predicted that he would win the Royal Rumble this year. It would make sense. And we know that Drew is not going to be in the Rumble. We know that Cody and Jacob are going to be in there, along with 28 other male participants for a shot at either Drew McIntyre or CM Punk at WrestleMania. Again, this is long your favorite event, your favorite match. The odds are way up there. Andy, you could go chalk and go with a guy like Roman Reigns or Cody Rhodes to win the match. Randy Orton, we mentioned him earlier. We saw last year they strapped a rocket to Jey Uso. You can make another superstar this year by letting Braun Breaker win, by letting Jacob Fatu win. Lots of different ways that you could go with this. Andy, not asking you what WWE is going to do. What would you do in this Royal Rumble? Who comes out on top and where do they go for WrestleMania?
So before I jump into that, let me give my annual. Let me tell you why I hate this for WWE sometimes. Is stop telling me who's going to be in it.
Yeah, I know.
Like the big guys, Cody, that's cool. Tell me Cody's in it. Let people declare for the Rumble. I'm totally fine with that.
Yep.
Don't need to see a video package that Roman's going to be in it. Don't need to see a video package that Obafemi is going to be in it. Don't need to see, the women's graphic where you're showing me a lot of the women that are going to be in it. Like I like to know, like that's my favorite part of the Rumble is like who's coming out and being like, oh yeah, that's awesome, and being disappointed when like Tozawa's music hits. I'm like, oh, okay, well this is a waste of Rumble spot.
But then he gets attacked, then ISHO Speed comes in and gets blasted.
Right, it's a great moment. It's a great moment. But like I hate when they spoil a majority of the field. Don't tell me a majority of the field. Tell me just a few people, and then let's go from there. That's my sidebar.
Okay, wait, but before you give your prediction, then let's talk about that. If we know some of the field, we don't know all of the field.
Right.
Let's talk about the surprises first, because you just led us down that road. Who do you think, unannounced, is going to show up in this Royal Rumble? And what I mean by that is, when I say surprise, I think of people that are not on or affiliated with the main roster right now.
Yep.
That's my definition of a surprise. So, like, I don't know who's out with injury right now. Somebody, okay, boom. Okay, maybe I'll make an exception for that one. That would be a huge surprise. Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins would not be a surprise entrant in this Rumble. It would be, oh my goodness, he's recovered, he's back.
Right.
To me, he's not a surprise. Who do you think are some surprises that could show up here?
I think the obvious answer is Jericho.
Yes.
Like, I think Jericho, I'm not going to say he's a given, but I think there's a really, 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 really good chance that he does come back in this Rumble.
Put him on the thumbnail of this episode for a reason. I'm just saying.
I don't know if he has the star power, but I still think he could be a great surprise, as if you threw Powerhouse Hobbs into this.
Okay.
And then other than that, like I can't think of, because like Cardona is now on the roster, so like that was always our go-to guy. Was like, oh yeah, Cardona's in the Rumble this year. Well, now he's on the roster, so he probably is. Joe Hendry is more than likely going to be in the Rumble. I'll give you one. I don't know if he would do it. I don't know how they would do it. Moose.
Okay.
From TNA, put Moose or put Nick Nemeth or Dolph Ziggler, whichever one you want to call him. I think either one of those two would be a good spot for the Rumble for the men. For the women, I mean, take your pick at a legend and pull the trigger on it. Michelle McCool, Trish could always come back in it. Lita could always be a part of it.
I put her on the thumbnail. I think Paige is in it.
She's a possibility to be in it. So I think you could kind of just, the women, you just kind of throw a dart. Not as much as it used to be.
Right.
I think if we're talking NXT, I think somebody like a Tatum Paxley could be in it, or a Sol Ruka could be in it. I think there's some people that are a potential to be in it from NXT. But those, I think Jericho is probably like the big name the surprise return, the one that the Rumble will be remembered for the most is here in Jericho. Because, like, do we hear Break the Walls Down, or do we hear Judas, or do we hear something completely different? So I think it's going to be interesting to see.
I think we have to hear Break the Walls Down just for the initial pop of it. And then once he sticks around, if he decides to change his music later, I think that's fine. But
or just keep the intro where it just says Break the Wall Down and then play a different song. Because by Break the Wall Down, you'll know.
You know exactly.
It's Jericho.
All right. So on the women, I know we're bouncing between the men and the women. On the women, this name has long been speculated as WWE bound. Does Britt Baker show up in the Royal Rumble?
Oh, she could.
Or do you save that for an American crowd? Because I feel like that might be one that, like, Jericho unanimously is going to get cheered. And
right.
Do you save Britt for an American crowd?
Maybe. But then again, like, we had some dude that was cosplaying Yokozuna, so I don't think it really matters, like, to that crowd. I think WWE is still playing to the American, not necessarily the American audience, but like the audience that's going to watch all of professional wrestling. And I think they're going to play more to them in the Rumble than to the actual Saudi crowd the entire time. So I don't think she is like that big of a name that they would get like a massive pop. But I do think it would be one of the names, if not the name, that gets the internet talking. And that's part of the booking nowadays, is getting the internet talking.
I think as far as the men go, you knocked out a lot of the surprises that I had thought of too. Maybe a Batista, maybe. I doubt it, but maybe. The one that I thought of is the winner of the greatest Royal Rumble. I think Braun Strowman could make an appearance in this Royal Rumble. Maybe as a one-off. I mean, I don't know what he's doing right now other than filming a great show on USA that apparently is killing the ratings. I don't know, but
I tell you another one I didn't even think about was Matt or Jeff.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, I could see both of them showing up in the Rumble for this one.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. All right. I'm going to put you on the spot for the men. How are you booking it? Who is winning this Royal Rumble?
It depends on if I want to be chaotic or if I want to just go with what's being told.
I don't know, Andy. You got the pencil. How would you do it?
I do. I would honestly probably just go by the numbers and have like the final four of this be Roman, be Cody. I would keep Jacob Fatu in there as like the next big and upcoming guy, and Jericho.
Okay.
I think those would be my four. I think Fatu gets thrown out. I think we're down to the three. Something between Cody and Jericho. Get an AEW callback between those two guys. Jericho throws Cody out. We get Roman and Jericho. Seems like Jericho's about to win. Roman wins the Rumble and is going to WrestleMania to more than likely face Drew McIntyre.
Okay. All right. I think if I'm booking it, I initially said that Roman and Cody would finish this thing. But by the way this Jacob Fatu thing has happened, I do not think Cody is in the final two or the final four. I think he and Jacob, much like Roman, Seth, and Punk last year, I think Cody and Jacob eliminate each other and they just, keep fighting. I don't know why or how, but I don't think they're part of it. I think Jericho's in the final four. I think Roman's in the final four. I think Braun Breaker is in the final four. And if I had to pick another final four, maybe I don't know, maybe it's a Bronson Reed. Maybe at least get two Vision members in the final four. Regardless, I think Roman throws Breaker out to win it. I think Roman wins the Rumble. That's how I would book it. And you get this, whatever this groundswell is with the Vision that's going on Raw, you get them more upset because they tried and they tried and they tried and boom. And Roman thwarted their efforts. I would go the other way. I think Roman challenges CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania, because who better to tell the story other than Seth Rollins? Who better to tell the story of Roman dogging that championship than CM Punk and giving him a reason to fight for it? So I would go Roman Punk just because, like we saw on Monday Night Raw tonight, AJ Styles versus CM Punk, time's ticking for Roman versus CM Punk one-on-one. We're going to have to get it at some point. I think those are 2 of your 4 stars that were on the WrestleMania commercial. So I think that's a big time match that you could go with. We didn't even mention Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar in the Rumble, could be in the Final 4, could be Final 2 with Roman for all I know.
Yeah, that's the name I was going to bring up too. Is that's part of the reason why I didn't have Breaker in the Final 4 is because I think where you have the Jacob Cody spot of them eliminating each other, I think Breaker and Lesnar do that.
Oh, fun. Okay.
Because I don't know if Gunther's going to be in the Rumble after having a match with AJ.
Right.
It just kind of depends on what it depends on where the match lands on the card. Probably, if it happens like first or second, then I wouldn't be shocked if Gunther shows up like 28th, 29th, something like that.
Yep.
But I do think Breaker, they're going to have a big match for him. I don't think Seth is probably going to be ready to be back in time for Mania.
Neither.
So do Breaker Lesnar. Paul Heyman's right in the middle of it. Yep. Have that story going on. So I think Brock's absolutely in this. I think there's a really good chance he's probably number 30.
Yes.
And comes out and just cleans house, eliminates a crap ton of people. But then I think him and Breaker have that stare down, and they end up either eliminating each other or Breaker eliminates Lesnar, and then while he's celebrating, gets eliminated by Cody or somebody like that.
I got you. Either way, Brock could play a really big factor into this. Okay, the women, I'm not going to ask you to predict the Final 4. You can if you got it in your head. It's fine. No big deal. Who wins, in your opinion, if you're booking it, who wins the Women's Royal Rumble?
I think there's only one answer. I think there's only one option. Bianca Belair.
Oh, I like it. Okay.
Bianca Belair wins the Rumble, and then we have a stare down between her and Jade. Because I don't think we're heading to Bianca and Stephanie. I don't think we're heading, if Raquel wins, I don't think we're heading to Bianca and Raquel. I think we are on a fast track collision course at WrestleMania between Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. So I think Bianca probably comes out 1 or 2, runs the entire table, wins the whole thing.
City Kitty in the chat. I knew you'd be excited about that. As soon as Andy said it, I was like, oh, she's still here. She's excited. That's a really good pick. I definitely think she's in it. I don't think she wins it because I think the Bianca Jade story, you can get to that match without the Rumble win. So I also think there's only one answer for who wins the Women's Royal Rumble, and it's Liv Morgan. I think Liv outlasts them all, and I think, as not of a marquee match as this is, I think we get Liv and Raquel at WrestleMania for that championship.
So you think Raquel beats Stephanie on Monday, and then we get Raquel and Liv at Mania?
That's
I can see that.
That's how I would book it.
I'm still holding out for the TLC 6-woman tag with Judgment Day and Liv and Roxanne.
Oh no, just leave them out of it. It'll be fine. You still got Rhea and Io, and you still got Charlotte and Alexa, and you still got Lash and Nia, and you still got plenty of teams you can do that with. You know, neither of us picked Chelsea Green to win this Royal Rumble, and I'm very upset about that. Like,
I think honestly, I think she's in the final 2. I think we have like she rolls out of the ring, everybody forgets she's there, Bianca wins, and then she like throws her over, and Bianca skins the cat, holding on barely. Chelsea thinks she wins, and then gets tossed out.
Listen, that would be good for a Saudi finish. If you did that in the States, people would be so upset because
like last year.
Yes. Yeah.
Dude,
we were in the building last year. There were so many boos when Chelsea
got of it.
I know, me too.
Yeah.
Like, if you watch Unreal, she says it's like they were chanting my name. It was awesome, you know.
It was the best part of that match for most of it.
100%. She definitely was. Okay, so lots of possibilities in the Women's Rumble as well. We differ on our picks on that one.